Today I'm going to show you the best ways that you can get your results during the menopause. Before we start, you're probably thinking, why should you listen to me? I'm a 21-year-old boy, how can I know anything about the menopause? But here at Smile Fitness we have over 400 clients, 60% of them being women, and again around 70% of them are between the ages of 45 and 60, which is where this kicks in. Final thing before I dive in, it's no longer called the menopause for the sake of this video, it's now called Sheila. In the fitness world, we call the amount of energy you burn daily our TDEE, total daily energy expenditure. Inside our energy expenditure, the calories that we burn day to day going through our daily life is called NEAT. Non-exercise activity thermogenesis. NEAT represents about 15% of your total daily energy expenditure. But only 5% of your daily expenditure comes from planned activities. With your age, women's NEAT starts to drop massively. So that 15% starts to turn into something like 5% of your day, which means the science says that you're not burning anywhere near as many total calories during the day. This means the total calories that you burn in a day is going to start dropping. This is where most women start to work against it, start to try new things, but again, Sheila gets involved and we've got to work against her today. When Sheila gets involved, she starts presenting you with all sorts of things like joint pain, muscle fatigue, lack of motivation, thinking it's too late to make a change, and most of all, anxiety. These are just some of the reasons why women don't get into exercise when they know they should. So how do we stop Sheila from getting in the way? So how are we going to fight back against Sheila and make sure that she doesn't take control of your life? Number one is steps. Getting those steps in when you can, getting outside, bit of sun on your face, and getting those steps in increases your activity. Number two is weights. So we've got to lift those weights at least twice a week, looking to get fitter and stronger to fight back against Sheila. You're not going to be able to fight back very well if you're not very strong. Number three is increasing that heart rate. Now I don't mean by looking at the videos of us coaches, I mean by walking, swimming, dancing, just getting that heart rate up to a nice little level, not pushing too high and not too low, just bang in the middle. But I know I do have a way with words, so I'll let you off if it's me. Finally, and probably the most important factor during your menopause, Sheila, is your sleep. Making sure you have a consistent waking up time and a consistent bedtime, setting yourself a routine to better yourself is a great way to combat Sheila. Thinking back to those old symptoms and barriers to entry, all not sleeping enough is going to do is heighten every single one of those, and then you're definitely not going to want to do something about it. So now we know how we're going to do it, let's build a plan of action to make sure it gets done. Two main pillars in your plan. Your first one is accountability. You've got to be accountable. You've got to turn up on the days where you don't want to, otherwise Sheila's going to come and get you. Goal setting. You're going to want to set yourself some goals. I don't mean just focusing on your weight, because with Sheila hanging around, she's not going to be kind to your weight. But what you can focus on is these four things being up to scratch and setting goals within them. Whether it's 10,000 steps a day, lifter and heavier each week, doing a certain amount of time in a certain amount of heart rate zones, or sleeping for a certain amount of time. Setting goals and being accountable for those goals is exactly how we're going to tackle Sheila. And that is how we at Smile Fitness deal with Sheila and don't let her ruin our lives.